I wanted to ask you, Anthony's reaction was he was so calm. It seemed like, at least that's the way it looked on camera. What was it like in the moment when you guys got to finally drop the guys and introduce yourselves to him?
Well, we were a mess, like internally, and I was squeezing Erica Hernandez's hand so hard it probably lost circulation. But I think part of that is, it's a lot to take in. There's so much to take in. And for us, we know what it was all building up to. And then for Anthony, I think he just needed a moment to take everything in and digest it. So I think that's where that calm nature comes from.
Yeah.
Like, wait a second. Wait, what are you saying? So, yeah.
It's just in his nature to, he doesn't really crack under pressure. He just attacks what's in front of him. So for that moment, imagine your world being turned upside down and being like, oh, all of this was a ruse of some sort.
Right.
And it's like, what? Give me a second.
Let me reflect.
He took it in and he was like so happy, and just like trying to process us in real time was also really funny. He's like, do you even like snacks? I was like, I do now.
I don't think he knew it was coming.
He had no idea.
No idea. Yeah. No.
I was standing right next to him, and I was the one talking to him, and the look in his eye, man, he was like, what?
Yeah. What you saw is him at his core. He's a really, really wonderful person.
And we did this in real time. The event happened, the climax, and then we went straight to that room into it. So it was like it was all happening.
So orchestrated. Yeah.
And I think knowing how much care Anthony was treated with from the onset, even before we started, then getting there, how much everyone involved in this was just surrounding him with love.
Yeah.
I knew in my heart of hearts, like deep down, that that moment would be received in the spirit it was given, which is that of love, that of like care. And I think he instantly felt that, which is why he wasn't like, there wasn't a sense of betrayal or, oh, you've been lying to me. It was like, oh my God, you have been keeping this like beautiful surprise that is going to change my life for the better.
We were so excited to celebrate him too. Yeah.
I did want to ask you about Sia. You got to bring her in and just talk about bring that star power in and getting to see her perform and trying to, keep your role at the same time and all that.
Yes. Look, even during that whole, the whole talent show where they're like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, we have a surprise, they don't really know what it is. And I think the whole vibe that True Kiss is all about ascension and access, and we have access to things that you don't. And then to have an entire, bus pull in and her tour bus and have this amazing pop star come out. It was thrilling, and to see their reactions, obviously the cast knows, but Anthony doesn't. And then we all, she was amazing. And to be standing in a yurt, in Agora Hills, watching Sia perform for like 15 people. It was awesome, And I feel like my character, I am looking at Rockin' Grandmas to see who I might take with me. So PJ, I kind of vibe with him. I think he'd be fabulous. He'd work in private equity, the merger. So we have a little dance moment and stuff, but she was amazing and fun. And we didn't get to rehearse with her. So you just come in and I'm sort of moving her around and things like that. But it was great.
The producers pulled me to let me know that Sia was coming, and they said to keep it under wraps because they wanted everyone's natural reaction. And yeah, we pulled it off, and she was just so amazing. We got a free concert from Sia. I got to touch her wig. It was amazing.
Is there any part of your characters, Doug Jr., and Amy, that you took home?
Friendship bracelets. I have a lot of friendship bracelets at home.
I listened to a little bit more ska music than I did before.
I still have my toga.
Did you guys still keep up with him? How has he adjusted to getting to know the real you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like our characters were very close to who we were, and obviously there were some details that were things that we fabricated, but it really felt like the relationship we built with him was true emotionally. And I think like we've all maintained contact with him to some degree, and especially when he's in town. Like he always wants to see if someone's in a show, he'll go to the show, and like he's very supportive
So
of us.
supportive.
Yeah, it's really, and I'm just excited to see what he does next.
Yeah.